Yes, very much so. And I felt that when I read the script. You know, Jim is very close to his family and his teenagers. They were about the same age as we were supposed to be in this Avatar. And I also noticed that he was very playful, and we felt like a family making the movie. So I felt so committed to what was going on, and I just felt that part of it, I knew what it was. Of course, I didn't have any idea how incredibly seamless and immersive the experience would be seeing it, and how you in the audience become an immediate member of this family, and you go on all their journeys, troubles, whatever. And so it was a very exhilarating experience, as well as being, I think, challenging.
We have watched the first Avatar.
Yo, no, we have.
We're quite big fans.
Answer that question. Yes, seen it plenty of times. But I first ever watched it when I was 6. But I don't think it really hit me till I was watched it obsessively for a month when I was auditioning for. When I found out I was auditioning for Avatar 2, then I was like every single day, Avatar, Avatar, Avatar. And yeah.
Totally. Me too. I was a baby when it first came out, and all my family had gone to see it, and they loved it, and I finally got to watch it and fall in love with it when I was auditioning. And I just fell in love with the movie and the magical world of Pandora, and I remember falling in love with Neytiri too, and just mimicking her movements around the house, and it's still one of my favorite movies to this day. I think I might have not been able to be a fan of it when it first released in theaters 2009, but I was able to be a fan when it re-released in September this year, and I watched it 3 times in 1 week.
Yes, I mean, we really all trained for a year before we did anything. We started being certified for scuba, and then we started working with Kurt Crack, who teaches the Navy SEALs, just doing breath holds and building up our capacity. I got up to about 6.5 minutes of a static breath hold. In other words, my face is in the water and I'm not moving. So that actually, when I saw the movie, I saw that we do look very comfortable underwater. And I don't think that's something you can act. You just have to have that. And Jim asked us to do this challenging thing, but he also made sure we would be able to achieve it. I'm not sure I can say, because a lot of them, for me, were challenging because I always had to sort of leave me at the stage door and bring Kiri in. So I always had that job every day, regardless of what the scene was. And I had to trust the work I'd put in before we started. Sometimes it was scenes with my parents. I think I was worried about them being able to accept me. Performance capture is a magical thing. You really do, you know, we don't see the helmets with the cameras or anything like that. It is a very pure acting experience, and you really do just, it's like an early theater rehearsal, and so it's very freeing for the actor.
Yeah, we spent hours so we definitely, I think we trained like 4 times a week for like months and months before we even filmed the first underwater scene, and just to get comfortable with holding your breath and being, 30 feet underwater.
Yeah, we did spend a lot of time underwater being part fish and acting and doing our thing, and those tank days couldn't have been more fun. And our tank is pretty amazing because it can simulate water conditions, like create huge waves and change depths, and it's an amazing tank.
It's pretty awesome.
She is a very sensitive girl. What I loved about it was that I recall being that age and being very conflicted about things. Some days I was felt I could do anything. Some days I just wanted to disappear. And she's written like that. You know, there is all of that. And I think I found it fascinating to play her. And I think if you look at the whole movie, she's a very gentle character in it and has a very strong connection with nature. And I think that's very appropriate for this new Avatar. When I saw it, I was kind of amazed by how well you got to know her and could see all these different feelings in her. I can't wait to share the movie with fans.